I don't think that... Oh, he's actually hanging there. That's a unique little detail. I don't think that Queen Meve would let treason go, especially not in her circumstances. I understand his reasoning, but there's no reasoning for treasoning, as the Lyrian constitution says, as we all know. What's this? Maybe I would get in there if I let him survive. If he unlocks that, some extra treasure or so. But I stand by my decision. Hashtag no reasoning for treasoning. Okay, let's go back to the puzzle there. So the last few puzzles were not too bad. I expect that soon will be a very, very big challenge again. Hey, Orchestra! Welcome! How are you doing? Let's do the puzzle. Puzzle time! Rotting, unburied bodies invite not only flesh-hungry beasts, but also pestilence. From monstrous scavengers, one can flee or fight back. Yet, what defense is there against an invisible enemy, when even air and water pose risk of a slow and painful death? Remove all corpses from the board. Okay. Damage adjacent allies by 3.
One vote I need.
Oh. Yeah, that was already bad. So let's only adjacent. I thought all in the row. Okay, let's redo it. So I have to play them somewhere in the middle. Oh, entering.
One vote I
need. And turn.
Give me a target.
No. Like this somehow?
Our ballista, your command.
Ooh, I think I messed up here. Because I should have played it here. Ah, I see.
I'm a voice.
It was actually not too bad. Still 2 rows to go, though. Oh, that was a waste. I mean, yeah, I messed up anyway, but... Yeah, a little mistake there.
Give me a target.
But I think I have an idea how to solve it. Let's restart. So, I think the general idea was correct. I should have attacked, though, this first.
Our ballista, your command.
So then I would do... We should take care of each other. Okay, and turn.
Lyria!
Okay. I feel like I probably made a mistake there too, but...
Give me a target.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That won't even kill him. Yeah. Probably made a mistake there too.
Our ballista, your command.
I don't know why this one survived. Or it didn't attack the right card there. Okay, so only this one was left. Well, we're getting close. That was certainly the right idea. So it probably matters where exactly. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to the right. So probably has to be one of these two that gets attacked.
Armor won't save.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now continue here. Okay. Well, that worked out.
One bolt.
Okay. Now we need to attack 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Our ballista, your
some
command.
there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Armor won't save.
That's not ideal. So I probably made a mistake there too. Yeah. Okay, so I need one more in the same row, but I think I've figured out the basic principle. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks this one. Then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this one takes this one. Okay. Now I need to put this one here.
Give me a target.
And I take this one. That was... not correct, I guess.
Our
I
ballista, your
think I messed it
command.
up. Did I though? No, I should have put him here, probably. Let's see if I should have put him there. Let's see. Now
Armor
4.
won't save.
Yeah.
Lyria!
Again, one
One
missing.
bullet's all I need.
Maybe tougher than I expected. Didn't really think that out. Let's try that again. I think
me
the
a
start is correct. So I need to attack the 4th one here.
Our ballista, your command.
Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually,
Armor
what if
won't
I attack this one next? So now that the row is full, let's try that.
One bolt.
Does that take care of itself? It does. That means I can maybe do it like
Give me a
this here too. Doesn't seem that it
Our
will be
ballista,
enough
your
though.
command.
No.
Armor won't save.
Or? It did! Did it! Victory achieved! The Puzzle Master Akko strikes back. And we got the skull as a special card. Let's check it out. Where is it? Where is the skull? Banish any number of units from your graveyard, then damage all units on a row by the amount damaged. That could be pretty strong. Let's take that in our back. Praise the sun. Powerful level 2 emote. My queen, the Edirnians retreat with haste, abandoning their tents, supplies, and even some of their equipment. We found something in the commander's quarters. I've no doubt you'll know what to do with it. Have the soldiers draw lots to determine who shall open the chest. Have Isabel cleanse. Oh, so because we were able to recruit Isabel, we can now get the card fragment without having to sacrifice morale and a soldier. Ooh, and that completes the special card. Nanny. There. Transform an enemy into jade figurine and move it to your hand. I don't know exactly what it does, but it sounds pretty nice. I want to at least try it out, so let's equip it. Okay. There's some loot. Let's look at the map. I can move this way or this way up. Let's go the north path. North path. Taking the north path. Question mark? Your Majesty, the town is indeed deserted, but prisoners remain shackled in the dungeon beneath the courthouse. The Darnians must have forgotten them during their retreat. What should be done with them? We could use them to bolster our forces, though I have an inkling they may not provide the most disciplined of recruits. I don't want such degenerates in our ranks, yet I can't let them rot. Yeah, just release them. Alright, Koala, see you around.
As Meve passed the city of Harmelin, one of the peasants she'd saved from Nilfgaardian captivity requested an audience.
Be taking leave of you here, milady. Folk from our parts lives in Harmelin. We'll manage.
Okay.
But, milady...
So we had the chance to kick them out earlier.
For taking pity on us.
When some of them stole from us. But now we get a bone talisman. Let's see
We've
what
nothing,
that does.
milady, or nears enough. Black-clad bastards took all's worth taking. Except in this. Amulet. Been in my family for ages. Kept us from harm. May it do the same for you.
Meve wanted to say she did not believe in peasant superstitions, but when she took the ivory pendant in hand, she felt a curious warmth from it. The peasant bowed, then joined the others as they trod off towards Harmelin.
That's very nice how those decisions can play out. Let's see what that does, though. There it is. A mysterious ability lies within it. Ah! Okay, I want to know what this mysterious ability is.
We're safe behind these walls. At least for now we are.
You can't tease me like that. And here we get close Aldersburg.
The Lyrians stood within 5 miles of Aldersburg, when the road, which until now they had traveled alone, suddenly filled with all manner of folk. Peasants, merchants, and wounded fighters in tattered
Hello,
uniforms.
Partial. How are you
They
doing?
trod
Welcome to the
in
stream.
the opposite direction, their worldly possessions on their backs.
Aldersburg's fallen, milady.
Sighed one of the refugees with a forlorn shrug.
Outer walls breached. King still defends the old town, but black-clad goats are winning. You'd best turn back before it's too late.
We've nowhere to turn to, good man.
The queen said, then spurred on her horse.
Follow me.
The queen galloped so fast the wind squeezed tears from her eyes, the Lyrian cavalry close at her heels. Hoofbeats thundered down the high road, and the crowd of refugees parted, making a path for the charging riders.
Yes!
Faster!
Soon they set eye
Doing
on
pretty good as
Aldersburg.
well. Thank you for
A
asking.
red glow filled the horizon. The wind carried screams and the clanking of steel. The once proud city was quickly turning to dust in the Nilfgaardian sun. The Nilfgaardian force moved to block the Lyrians' way. Without slowing, Meve cut down the infantryman who tried to drag her from her saddle with a hook. Her head in a winged helmet fell to the ground, leaving a bloody track.
Lyrians! Attack!
Damn!
Meve
She's so
shouted.
badass.
Take no prisoners!
Yes! The invading forces ignored the Lyrians at first. After all, the Nilfgaardians were better equipped, better trained, and most importantly, held a considerable numerical advantage. However, their supremacy quickly began to vanish. Black-clad soldiers fell one after the other to the blows from Meve's infantry. The Nilfgaardian commander, watching in disbelief, trumpeted for reinforcements. Story battle, standard battle. So 3 rounds, okay. Okay. So, I don't know what that does. Guess we will find out. That isn't too bad. Let's switch this out though. Odo out, Ache out. That is okay. Okay, let's try this.
Bloody hell. You shan't stop me. Not now.
Okay. Ouch. So, let's see how I want to play this. Let's play the trap here. Let's attack. And old doggo.
Quick and painful this'll be.
And Gascon. Okay. Not perfect, but okay. Hey, Mademoiselle Danielle, welcome. We're kicking ass and taking names. Yes, we sure do. We're just riding into Aldersburg. Brave and mighty. Trying to take down the Nilfgaardian dogs. How are you doing? Totally wasted it again. Oh, because I forgot it is in standard battle. Why do I always forget that? I'm not a smart man. Knickers is with us, yes. There he is. He's a good boy. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to redraw? Not much luck with my cards here, but we can just pass this round. Go. Roll here. Okay. Yeah, the music is really good, isn't it? After one turn on start, summon a copy of this unit in your deck. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, but what can I do about it? Let's play this. If this unit takes damage, destroy it. Okay. Makes sense for a glass figurine. Doing pretty well. Hope you're doing good too. Mysterious ability lies within it. Still don't know what that means. Drives me crazy.
I smell a leak.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
Oof. Taking damage. Not a big fan of damage. Let's play the onion soup. Damage a unit by 5 if its row is on fire. Damage all units on it by 5. That would have been more useful in a different situation, but fine.
Life is mine now.
We get double attack. Let's do this. More fire, please.
You mad? Don't shake that.
Now let's do this. We'll get rid of these guys.
Ha!
This will send them back. Ouch. Ow. Don't know what this does.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Kind battles. Hungry like a wolf, I am.
So... enough for a fire festival? I don't know, you have to ask Ja Rule.
Alba!
So... now it makes sense to play these, since we have 3 enemies. Do the big switcheroo. Okay.
Oh!
Thank you for the follow! Hochzolle. Welcome to the stream. Now I can do this. And actually use that on... this guy. That will strengthen them, but I'm okay with that. Couldn't reach Ja Rule, but there was this guy who showed up and... oh boy. If you guys haven't seen the Fire Festival documentary on Netflix, I can highly recommend it. It's interesting. Seekers just ate a guy. Okay. I didn't want to play that card, really. Oh well.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
But we will win anyway. So, doesn't matter, we can do some damage though.
From half a league away.
Victory!
Your Grace, all that was but their rear guard.
The Lyrians managed to scatter the Nilfgaardian battalion, one of many besieging Aldersburg. Their scouts brought before the Queen a prisoner freed from the invaders.
Yes!
Meve inquired about the situation in the city.
Turn the right
Praise the
slaughter
sun.
house in Alf. The Imperials, they... King had the city cleared, my lady, but didn't budge himself. Holding out with his guard in Old Town, walls still standing there. Said he'd fight to the end, come what may.
Meve weighed her options. The situation looked dire. Demavend, to whom she had come for help, needed help himself. Nilfgaard enjoyed an overwhelming advantage. The small Lyrian detachment stood no chance of breaking the siege. But to retreat, surrender, that was not something Meve did.
The Nilfgaardians do not expect a relief force. Rayla, you know Aldersburg. Can you lead us by side streets to the Old Town, that we may avoid the largest part of the Nilfgaardian army?
The warrior nodded, and without waiting for any further orders, strode out in front of the party. Reynard followed her with his gaze, clearly troubled.
And what then, Your Majesty? We burst into the lion's den and...
And we pray the lion chokes. Follow me!
Great plan, I like it. Let's loot.
The walls crushed and breached. The lower town in flames. Hundreds, thousands wounded. Thousands more fled. King Demavend will fight to the end. He'll save the city or die with it. Turn back. Turn back while you've the strength to run, while you have your life. Aldersburg falls! Aldersburg is lost! King Demavend will fight to the end. He'll save the city, or die with it.
Well, then let me help him. Hey.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled up elderberries.
Oh, nice little Monty Python reference. Okay. Oh, that's the second map. Not as many chests found. Turn back. Let's first look around. Let's scout. So we have a little bit of loot left here. Let's grab that. Getting annoyed at work with lack of parts, but other than that, I'm doing good. Well, I hope that that issue at work gets fixed quickly then. Okay, there's some loot. Let's pick that up. Then there was some loot here. Don't wanna miss that, right? Was it here, down here? No. It was the loot. Oh, it's... Oh, all the way there at the ramparts. Means I have to go there to get it. And now I need to move up, 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 up. But thanks for the hope you are sending. Ah, sorry to hear that, Alpha. Maybe things get better in another way. That you just get over it. That it doesn't bother you as much, because those things can really be annoying and ruin the fun that work should be, I guess. Okay, let's see. There was some... loot. Ah! Some wood. And then there is some loot in the village. Probably best get to it from here. So before we move on from the map, I just want to pick up the loot that is open in the open. I won't spend too much time looking for treasure chests. How do I get there? Huh. Treasure chests or anything. I could spend this time, obviously, but also want to progress a little bit, and in the end, it's not that important. Tell them you volunteer as a tribute and fly to Houston to yell at folks about parts. Carries on me. There we are. Some loot there. Anything else? Oh. There's a golden chest. The very beginning? What? How did I miss that? How did I miss that right at the beginning? What? Okay. I could use some pork chops right now as well. There we go. Just right in the open. 500 gold. Aside from that, let's see, anything else to scout? No. Okay. Looks like we can move on then. Steakhouse. I'm getting hungry.
Gods have mercy. And demons take it all.
Look at that. Oof.
Taking advantage of the confusion, Meve maneuvered her troops to the very walls of the old
Look at her. Bad as an
Spying
all.
Lyrian banners, the defenders suspected a trap. But when they noticed Black Railer among them, they immediately lowered the drawbridge. The old town was a maze of brothels and shady taverns. In normal times, students and other pleasure seekers prowled its dark alleys. Now, tired soldiers slumped in every corner, though the Lyrians' arrival clearly buoyed their spirits. The Fraternal Realm's warriors clasped each other's hands and swapped tales. Even Eden's king, Demavend, made no secret of his pleasure at seeing these unexpected arrivals.
Oh, one up by you as well? Nice.
Meve, of all the besieged cities in all the world, you walk into mine. Come to the rescue, have you?
This is the king that gets murdered in the Witcher 2 intro cinematic.
To be quite frank, I've come to be rescued.
Oh, yes. I've heard much of the events in Lyria. Disgraceful.
Forearm
Such
shake,
betrayal.
yes. Like in Predator.
However, as you might have
with Arnold
noticed, things
Schwarzenegger.
are none too rosy here either.
Yes, that is hard to miss.
I thought we'd trade blows with the Blackclads. That it would be an even match. 2 weeks. That sufficed to annihilate the army I'd spent my whole lifetime building.
Your Majesty, I cannot say what fate will bring, if we shall reach this war's end alive. But I wish to say now that I admire you.
Oh?
You evacuated the city, yet refused to evacuate yourself. You fight to the bitter end, like a hero.
But of course. A king must lead by example, after all. Especially in war.
Reynard, that rumbling, you hear it? Studded boots on cobblestones. The Nilfgaardians. Prepare the men for battle.
Oh boy.
Yes, Your Grace.
Battle.
So, now that we're alone, what's really going on?
What? Did you not hear? I'm defending my capital. Like a hero.
Don't feed me that rubbish.
Demavend, please, don't feed me that drivel. We've known each
Bitch,
other far
please.
too long. Why did you stay?
I imagine that Sugarland is the partner city of Loveland.
Meve, as meddling as you are beautiful. See that building? That one there.
Which one?
The brothel? The Crimson Bodice?
Uh-huh. Yeah, tell me more.
Precisely. So, promise not to laugh. I'm a patron. A loyal one, in fact. One of the girls there, Demeretta. She's marvelous. Makes me feel young again.
Okay. Okay, continue.
A young fool, you mean? Demavend, there's a war on, and...
Yeah.
Allow me to finish. Demeretta became, well, with child. Exactly 9 months ago. Understand now?
Ah, I see.
She's entered confinement, having contractions.
Since yesterday. You see,
Oh,
I cannot
okay.
leave her like this. Can't have her moved. I must stay put until she gives birth.
Sugarland is awesome. Got a pub called Baker Street and also has some called... has another called the Flying Saucer. Both are awesome. Baker Street is London themed and Flying Saucer has hundreds of different beers. Hundreds of different beers. Crazy. That was pretty good.
And then what? Pray tell. Invite all of Nilfgaard to the christening?
No, my dear. There is a hidden tunnel deep
From all
beneath
over the
city,
world.
leading
That
far
sounds the
beyond
place
its
to be.
walls. Once the midwives cut the cord, we flee.
That is certainly a place I will have to visit once I get to use it myself. For a bastard, you risk an entire army. This is folly indeed. I understand children are life's greatest treasure. I mean, I don't know how Meve would decide there. Like, I could see her being like very rational and be like, hey, you're supposed to protect your kingdom and you can't protect your kingdom by being dead and risking that, your entire army. But on the other hand, I could also see her being understanding of that. Let's be understanding. Just in case of Athalas watches, so you have to be nice sometimes. Akko Justenheim, yeah, for sure.
For one's child, one would do anything.
To know about many different flying saucers, but not the Baker Streets. I thought there were only one of them. Oh, interesting.
Odd, isn't it? Amusing, even. Midst of a war, my kingdom burning all around. And I'm happy.
In that case, I can only hope your offspring, unlike mine, will continue to.
Your Majesties, the Nilfgaardians are attacking.
Meve,
Okay.
we must hold out. A few hours, that's all.
I'll do what I can.
Let's hold out. Protect the child. Midwives advise that women in the throes of childbirth be surrounded with a sense of calm and security. Demereta was afforded no such luxury. As she opened her eyes between contractions, she witnessed the flaming missiles of Nilfgaardian war machines streak across the sky and lifeless soldiers slide from the fort's walls. Faster, she whispered to her forthcoming infant son. Faster, my angel! Athalas knows you always make only the best decision. That's true. Okay, story battle, special rules, and extra cards. First hide card, so I can see what's going on here. Heavy Fire Scorpion. Mobile, permanent, resilience. After 4 turns, on turn start, destroy castle gates. Permanent resilience counter 15. Reduce the counter by 1 for each Nausicaan brigade destroyed. When the counter reaches 0, Meve wins the battle. Death Ridge, Meve loses the battle. Okay. So definitely want this. Still don't know what the Bone Talisman does.
Defend the king! We must stop them!
3 rounds? Oh no, not 3 rounds. No, don't think so. Okay. I wonder if I can... turn that into a figurine. I can't. Yeah. Would have been a little too easy, but I was curious if that would work. Okay. Can I destroy it though? I think I will be able to. So let's put this here first. What else will Doggo.
Go, pop, pop.
That's not really helpful. Okay.
Barbarians.
Okay. That was good. Now we will do this.
Knock out one of your teeth.
Oh, right, it is immobile. I forgot about that. Well, in that case... In that case, I'm not sure if I can destroy it before it destroys the castle gates. I'll try, but... That's at least pretty good. That I have the pitfall trap there, because they move forward, and once they move forward, they attack. They get attacked. So... if I want to destroy... that card, I need to do it now. Somehow. Yeah, that probably won't work. So they will destroy the castle gates. But we did good damage.
Meve! They're getting close! Devils take all, help me!
That's not good. But I have faith, yes. Hello, Nomig, welcome. How are you doing? Oof, okay. Okay. I see what you're doing there. Well, let's first take care of these two. Okay. Ooh. Meve, put it together. It's working. I mean, we're mostly fine.
I warned you.
Oh, he passed.
Meve! We must hold on a bit longer.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Get rid of the big scorpion attacker. Do we have multiple turns? Eliminate enough Northern Brigade to give them around time to escape. I mean... can't I just pass? I don't know. Okay, it is multiple rounds. I wasn't sure about that. Yeah, but I just wasn't sure. No, Mick, but thanks for the advice. I looked at them, but wasn't sure how it looks like if it's only one round. But worked out fine, right? So, we have these two. That is not great. Let's see. Let's play.
I'll fight to my last
like Rayla. I'll play Xavier. Can move them back. Should have attacked this one as well. Accidentally didn't do that. It's fine though. Let's use one of these and put on some fire here. Fighting fire with fire. And let's do that again.
Watch your head.
Here. And now get Renard.
We must trust each other.
Now we get this one.
Thing about slings, They hide well.
Rid of 2 more. And we can end the turn.
Alba!
Okay. Now, let's play the Elf Soup. That was actually pretty good for my purposes. So now let's do this.
Hey,
Destroy these 2. So I want to fulfill the optional quest of getting him to escape. Which is why I was holding off a little bit. So I don't know what that does. Let's do this.
No! A chase!
Ha! We did it! Alba, yeah, it's a place.
Now retreat to the tunnel!
Alba infantry. It's a Nilfgaardian
With
place.
their forces combined, the rulers managed to hold the old town long enough for Demereta to bear the king's offspring, a healthy, hardy boy. When the midwife slapped the infant, his scream carried above the roar of battle. Soon afterwards, the defenders abandoned the walls and
shaved
left
the
the city
children.
through a secret tunnel. The Nilfgaardians, furious that not 1 but 2 northern sovereigns were among the escapees, razed Aldersburg to the ground.
Thank you. If not for you, the devils would have devoured us.
I should say it was nothing. But the truth is, I need your aid.
Aid? But you see, my army is no more. I must.
But the
pull
truth is,
back,
I just
regroup.
saved your ass.
Pull back? Where to? The golden sun flies over your entire realm.
To Redania, to take shelter at the court there.
And then? Will you sit and watch the fool juggle apples as Nilfgaard parcels all Edirn out to its settlers?
Meve, one must know when to fold and when to double down. Nilfgaard has stretched the front. Winter will soon be here. Let the costs claw away at them.
Winter is coming.
A year, 2, then we strike. And we shall prove the Empire is a colossus with feet of clay.
You're a coward, Demavend. A common coward.
Perhaps so. But mind, courage alone wins no wars. Soldiers
We
do,
will see about that.
and Nilfgaard simply has many more.
I can't live like that.
So what shall you do instead?
Fight on. Until I win.
Void.
Or the black-clad curs tear me apart.
A Hunter must Hund.
Gods, such pity I have for your husband. The poor man must have had a rough go of it.
The King of the North.
He seemed content with his life while it lasted. Yet I'm serious, Demavend, in my request. You truly won't aid me. Provide nothing at all.
No, it's not Sunday yet. Royal decree, okay.
I will tell my men whoever so wishes can join your party.
It's not
in fight.
Game of Thrones Day yet.
But please, curb your excitement. They are tired. Few will choose the path of greater resistance. But, are you familiar with the saying, when at wit's end, a dwarf's your friend?
What
Yes,
you getting at?
it and many others. Yet as much as I appreciate folk wisdom, I prefer facts to philosophy at the moment. Preferably facts relevant to my situation.
How about this? Mahakam is but a week's ride from here.
Okay.
And there you'll find thousands of dwarves armed to the teeth. Enough to turn the tides of this war, I venture.
Yes, they could. If not for another fact. That the dwarves have always been famously indifferent to strife between humans. They'll never come to my aid. Bah, I doubt they'll even let me into their land.
Unless you show them this. The leaden ring. A token of amity given to me by the Elder-in-Chief.
Hey, Athelas! Hello! Kicking ass and taking names, that's what we do with Meve. How are you doing, Athelas? How's work? Kicks Twitch, it was spinning discs on the stream till I reset the app. Bad Twitch. Stop it. Hope it helped. Alcastra, and welcome back.
That's not to say they'll welcome you with open arms. But they will hear you out. And that is something.
Well,
Dwarven
it's all that we
infantry
have
make
right
good
now.
use of. I shall
even
do
work
as you
now,
say.
nice.
Or at least
Living
try.
work early. Glad to hear that.
Good. And to ease your journey somewhat, I'll give you as your guide the best man, or rather woman, for the task.
Oh, Rayla.
Rayla!
Oh, we keep Rayla. That's cool. Now Akko has to behave. Queen Arthur's here. Yeah.
Yes, Your Grace?
To behave again.
You've been to Mahakam with me many times. You know their paths. Take Queen Meve and her party there.
If it be your wish, my king, I shall obey.
I'll send messages
Oh,
ahead
she
that
sounds
the dwarves
happy.
may expect your arrival. Until then, good luck, Meve. And may we one day waltz upon the grave of our foe, Emperor Embark.
I could behave as if that never happens.
May it be so. Just as long as I get to lead.
Ah, of course. Farewell, Queen.
Meve left Aldersburg in ill spirits. Rather than
I don't
provide
know,
the help
Daniel.
she had hoped for, Demavend had merely sent her on to Mahakam. Her way west was lit first by the glow of a burning city, then by the smoldering remains of charred villages by the roadside. It was clear the war against Nilfgaard had taken a bitter turn. Each stranger was now treated as an enemy, and the customarily hospitable Aedirnians slammed their doors at anyone's approach. The party's morale was somber as well, and did not even improve with the first sight of mountains looming in the distance. Wandering among the ashes, Meve entered the dwarves' domain.
Okay, so we get to our third map of the game. On our way to Mahakam to finally get some allies to fight back the Nilfgaardians and get
Along
back on our
perilously
throne.
steep paths, Black Rayla led the Queen and company towards Mahakam. The dwarven
I really
homeland.
like the art style of the game, though.
There, among snow-capped peaks, someone awaited.
Rayla, you brought strangers.
Gabor, I present to you Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia.
Ah, a queen. Crivens. Well then.
A large shadow swept across the sky.
Oh boy.
The dwarf swallowed the rest of his greeting as all raised their gazes to see a dragon soar swiftly toward Mount Carbon.
Now is it
Elclus,
Master
dinna be
or
afeard, he isn't a
Insanity
threat to
or
us.
Zora?
The dwarf had broken the silence gently, he himself quite familiar with this altogether unusual sight.
And now, sit yourselves down afore the pottage grows cold.
But... Flew. Drake?
Poor Alpha always gets ignored. You get another hello from me. Welcome, Alpha, for the second time. So you get 2 welcomes from me. Is that something?
Stone shriveling marvel, innit? Makes you almost sad the lizards are dying out.
You can at least dry your tears with a panda towel. That is something.
Should you not worry more about the fate of your brethren? That creature will soon have all Mahakam aflame.
Ha! Keltalus? No! He's lived here centuries. Harmless for the most part.
Keltus is the name, okay.
Your Grace. A taste?
No, none. Though your offer of repast I value, good sir.
Oh, no need of that. Gabor, please. Enchanted to make your acquaintance.
Okay.
Gabor here's a true local notable. From one of Mahakam's leading clans, the Zigrins. But then he wouldn't be our guide if he wasn't. A guide for all
Zigrin, we know him.
important guests.
Yarpen Zigrin. Geralt met Yarpen multiple times, but then he wouldn't.
A pleasure. And as I said, I thank you for your hospitality, but I've no time to feast now. I must speak to your ruler at once.
Don't mean no offence, but Elder-in-Chief Bruverhoog's a recluse of sorts, as humans go. Didn't even meet the ones that wear crowns. But I suppose I could, meaning if you drafted a letter...
Her Majesty's got Demoven's signet, given willingly.
Ah. Well, that's a sheep of a different sort. We didn't let many human folk into Mahakam, and for good reason. So those who we let come through the second gate get blindfolded. Just after they've surrendered their arms at the first.
Okay.
You've the leaden ring. Given one of your kind to confirm trust and amity. So, we're certain we can treat you as one of our own. Elder-in-Chief's in the pass visiting. Looking to his flock. Come on. No reason you two shouldn't jabber right quick.
Though the Lyrian infantry rose half an ell taller than the dwarf, he moved with remarkable ease through the waist-high snow, while those behind him slipped and stumbled on the ice-slick rocks. Meve and Rayla trailed the party, so they might speak in private.
Okay. Gabor Zigrin. Though amazing, Rayla, I'm grateful. Yeah, let's ask about the ring first.
The ring? However did Demavend come to possess it?
Elder-in-Chief himself gave it to him, years ago. A decade, perhaps more.
We heard about the leaden ring, but I'm not quite sure when we heard of it in the main Witcher story.
Why?
Oh, you must have heard the tale, Your Grace. You see, formerly, Foltest of Temeria's sovereign of Mahakam, he believed it was his right to tax any land lands, so he sent collectors. Well, the dwarves felt stripped, so they stripped the collectors down to their natural state. Put them in beer barrels, they then rolled down the mountainside.
Okay.
Ah, my. That incited Foltest's ire, I'm sure.
Indeed, Ember hot ire. A punitive expedition was assembled immediately. We're about to set off when Demavend managed to dissuade Foltest. Elder-in-Chief gave him the ring in thanks.
I see it all now. Prevented Mahakam's slaughter, Demavend did.
Your Majesty, Demavend prevented a slaughter, true. But Foltest's in the Temerians, not the dwarves. Mahakam and fortifications. Well, you'll soon see. No human will take them, ever.
The Elder's gratitude, then? Not certain I know where it came from.
Had the dwarves crushed the Temerians? No, when they had done so, what would have happened? Why, retaliation against all non-humans in Temeria. Bruver knew this, so in fact, Demavend saved them.
I see.
Exceptionally provident, the Elder-in-Chief.
And shrewd as a swarm of snakes. So when you speak,
A
beware
swarm?
his hiss
Flying
and weigh your
snakes?
every word.
No, please.
Non-humans you despised immensely, I believed.
They don't bother me a bit. Long as they stay in their lands, seek fortune nowhere else.
The dwarves.
I detest only those who infest our cities, humbly insist on belonging to our guilds, holding office in our institutions, armies.
Yet some find a place for themselves, blend in marvellously.
It's never lasting. They're different, odd. Strain's inevitable. And then they'll always stab a human in the back.
So, Rayla, I'm grateful.
Rayla, your aid proved an unexpected bounty.
I received orders. I fulfilled them to their end.
My, I see. And what will you do now?
Our paths diverge, not more. I return home now, where new orders surely await.
Demavent has fled to the Redanian court, where he shall cower and not show his mug until spring has sprung. You know this. Would you not prefer to remain in my ranks? Fight the Black Ones bound at the hip?
No, Your Grace.
You dislike me.
You have no love for me, do you?
We are not of the same stock, Your Grace, so it's hardly my place to...
Stock and place be ploughed. We must
Be
speak from
ploughed.
our hearts. Two women, no enmity.
Meve's
Tell me why. I did something you could not
amazing.
abide.
It was what you did not do, rather. In Edirn, you were far too lenient on those elves. As you are ever prepared to forgive, extend clemency.
So I guess that there is that depending on how I choose, she may actually stay in our service, which is interesting.
What would you have me do? Let you cleanse, rid the wood of all non-humans?
Wickedness demands wickedness. Blood calls for blood.
Nope, no, I'm not following the eye for an eye policy.
Very well, Rayla. Then go and drink of it if you must.
Lips pursed, eyes locked, Meve and Rayla took each other's measure.
Get the fuck out of here, Rayla.
The
Don't need ya.
warrior then bowed in a manner some might think excessively courtly, turned on her heel, and rode off down a slope. Meve gazed after her until she disappeared behind a snowbank, then gave her mount a solid dose of her heels, and rode on, irked as a hare in a briar patch.
Get out of here.
Your Grace?
Actually, it hurts
On
me
a
though
message
because
for your
her
eyes
card
only.
was pretty much overpowered. But yeah, I think that's a good time to take a break now that we are on the next map, and then we will see how we can make our path to Mahakam, see if we can gain the favor of the dwarves, and what other kinds of shenanigans await us. I won't be far for too long, just a short break. So don't go anywhere too far either. Just a couple of minutes, and then we will continue with Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. Stay tuned.